I am joined by June Letkeman. June, what is your role at the Plum Coulee Community Foundation?
Well, actually, I serve as secretary for the Plum Coulee Community Foundation, and I have been on the board since its inception in 2002.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome. And you have a soup and pie supper coming up.
Yes.
And why don't you just tell us all about that? When is it? Where is it? What can we expect?
Okay, I'll be happy to do that. We are having a soup and pie supper tomorrow night, Thursday, May 23rd, from 5 till 7 at our Center on Main in Plum Coulee, 265 Main Avenue.
Perfect.
And we have 4 wonderful, delicious soups, chicken noodle, green bean, cream of carrot, and hamburger soups. We have homemade buns made by Nettie Kaler, which she's famous for.
Yum.
And we have about 8 or 9 different kinds of pies.
Okay, so what are some of these pies?
We have chocolate, banana cream, coconut cream, lemon, raisin, apple, and I think that's about it.
Sounds delicious.
We try to have a good variety. Everyone loves our soup and pies, and we usually do get a great crowd.
Okay. That sounds delicious. And then you have your annual general meeting following the soup and pie supper?
Yes, we do. And I should add that this soup and pie supper, the funds are going, we have established an administrative fund for our Plum Coulee Community Foundation, and we are raising funds so that we can eventually hire our own administrator. For the last few months, we've had Myra Peters from the Winkler Foundation, which has been doing a wonderful job for us, but unfortunately she will be done in June. So we have to make plans so we can get our own administrator.
Okay.
And yes, we will be having our annual general meeting for our foundation immediately following our soup and pie supper. And then also we will be giving out our grants. We do this every year. A percentage of our endowment fund goes to granting to different organizations in our community. And this year we have a little over 17,000 to grant. So it's a fun evening. And it's really good to be able to help out these organizations.
Oh, that sounds really fun. It is fun to give people money, hey?
It really is. Yes, it's a great job.
Yeah, that's great. Are you able to offhand just name some recipients of some of the funding from the past?
Oh yes, like last year I think it was about the same amount of granting, and we do to the museum, our wonderful museum in our elevator,
right,
and our any Center on Main, our bridge, our fund,
right,
because we're building this bridge. Eventually, we will get that done.
Yeah,
it's just taking a little longer than we hoped. All
yes,
local organizations and the sports committee, of course, and the school.
Right.
So we support as much as we can.
Very good. Well, I always say Plum Coulee is small, but there's a lot, there's big spirit in Plum Coulee, and you are a huge part of that, June. What are you most proud of about Plum Coulee?
Well, I'm very proud of everything we do. We are a small community, and we have limited amount of volunteers, but it's amazing what our volunteers do. And without our volunteers, we wouldn't have anything, as is every community. They totally depend on volunteers. And yes, we have a very lively and well-run community, I would say. And the people are friendly. It's the people that makes the community. Yeah. I've always felt so at home in Plum Coulee. They've always, and I hope that we make people welcome. And I really believe we do, because people want to move to Plum Coulee, so that's good.
It is a lovely community.
Yes, it is.
So are there any final words before we wrap it up here? What do you want our community to know?
Well, I want everyone to know that we're having this soup and pie tomorrow night, Thursday, from 5 till 7. We have delicious food. And then I'd really love for all of you to stay for our annual general meeting and for the granting. It's nice to see these organizations get these funds so they can do their work for their own projects. And thank you, Connie, for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for being here, June. Always a pleasure.
Well, pleasure to talk to you too.